away from the Twin Cities. They've got Teague and Butler along with Wiggins. And for Mike D'Antoni's Rockets, Paul and Harden in the backcourt, Tucker. But of all the players that you could say need rest, it's Jimmy Butler, given the minutes he played, as you pointed out in the open, and what he does.
Pieces that have such little playoff experience that they want to go against Oklahoma City.
I don't think anybody does, as Capella gets the dunk. They're high in rebounding at close to 6 per game. Harden finds Ariza, and he hits a 3. 3 threes per game, a career high. It seems like everybody's having a career year playing with Harden and Paul together. There's Towns from outside. Beat Russell Westbrook to that award, given the historic season that he had. But right now, as Butler gets the putback, last 10 games during this win streak, Harden is at 33 points per game. Wiggins, as you see, the athletic. I can't remember the last time I've heard him this positive after a loss, that he felt pretty good about the way they played and where the team is as Wiggins hits.
And the elevation of Bradley Beal's game has been so significant to their success.
Butler drills a 3. Harden puts it on the floor, gets to the rim, and there was contact, but Minnesota has hit its last 5 shots. Offense has not been the problem for the Wolves this year. It's been their defense which has been inconsistent. His first miss, and P.J. Tucker out of there with it. Harden got bumped by Butler, and the ball ends up in the hand. Wiggins puts it on the floor, and Towns up high by Gibson, and Harden couldn't get that one to go. Teague racing up the floor, able to finish at the rim. Doris were together for 4 years in Chicago, and you go back to when Jimmy Butler was the last pick in the first round. There weren't a lot of people as Harden hits a 3. And Butler's got Capella on him. Here's Wiggins for a 3 from the corner, and it's good. First quarter points. Harden to the rim, an easy 2 for James Harden, his 7th. And Minnesota's gone cold after a hot start, but they get another opportunity. They got 4 shots at the rim already in this possession. And Crawford, very
point where they don't, and they get hurt because of it.
Nene goes to the left hand and gets the bounce. Ryan Anderson rebounds. Harden always looking to push the tempo, blows by the defender and gets to the rim. There's Butler guarded by Joe Johnson. Butler with 8 points, but he's missed 4 in a row. Fakes the pass and puts it in.
Right, just sizing up the defense, sort of getting where they want, and then the power at the rim.
Anderson lets it fly. One-game win streak for the Rockets. In fact, they won 14 in a row between November and December. Gibson to the rim, and it rolls home. Frame in Houston. The Rockets 44-13, best record in the NBA at the All-Star break for the first time in their history. Weeks ago was 2 for 14 the last time these two teams met. Crawford trying to shake Nene, puts it up and buries it.
Attempts from 3 than 2. What if they get an unbelievable streak in that instance? You know, what if Draymond Green loses his mind? Tony, about that, he would say fatigue set in. You've got multiple playmakers. This guy with the ball in his hand, he's pretty good. And oh, by the way, he can...
Paul here, working on Teague, fires to Ariza. Off balance, Ariza gets it to go. Well, and you know that this is just the start. There's more to come, obviously, as Wiggins gets to the rim.
Have their names dragged? Yes, but there will be more to come.
That basket by Wiggins ends a 5-minute drought without him on the bench the whole time. And he's got 4 points here, a couple of assists. Tico gets it no good, and Towns with a good block out. Has 4 rebounds and 5 points. Teague racing ahead of the pack. Another layup for... Nobody picks up Harden. That's a mistake. But Harden off target. Capella's there, though, and puts it back.
There have been countless times where there's just no defensive communication.
Towns drives, and 7-time first-team all-defense Chris Paul. Butler gives it up to Wiggins. And Wiggins. Touch passing by the Rockets here. Ball moving a little better on this possession. Tucker didn't want to shoot it. On rebound to Chris Paul. Numbers if they hurry. Great look to Capella for the stuff.
And gives Houston the lead again.
Teague into the lane. Beautiful play by Jeff Teague, ending that 7-0 run. Rockets going for a 2-for-1. Harden the length of the floor. Gets the layup. Even 7. I think I've got 9 with this group, and that 9 is going to depend on.
So got to get cooking here offensively for Minnesota.
Butler was 0 for 4 in that second quarter as Towns hits the deck and rebounds. 52nd double-double. I know that a lot of people don't love that stat, but he's the 3rd person ever to get to 50 double-doubles by the coaching Team USA, by the way, as Gibson gets in the paint. Chris Paul, 4 points, 3 assists in the first half. Fires to the corner. And Tucker gets the with it. Paul pushing tempo. Tucker from the corner. Nails a 3. I think P.J. Tucker hit a 3, and it was hard to tell whether his foot was on the line, but they did not review it.
Good position. Man, Karl Anthony Towns' offensive game is scary good.
T gets free. Finds Gibson in the paint. Capella comes over to block it, but count it. 2.5 blocks per game.
It's funny when I see those things in slow motion, I'm like, shoot, am I right?
5 of 17 and 2 for 8 from the floor. Joe Johnson showing off.
This sweet.
Contract was bought out after he was traded to Sacramento. Capella with the... And with more on the acquisition of Joe Johnson, let's bring in Cassidy.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, Joe spoke this week. He said, at this point, but I'm here to help out. This is the team I wanted from the start. I didn't even have a conversation with anybody.
Joe Johnson, late game shot maker. More options.
And you got 4 or 5 guys you can throw at Durant in a...
Keep running.
No, the Rockets have held Minnesota as Anderson.
What's hand-to-hand combat for both guys? How is that against Towns?
Looked like it was initiated by Nene as Harden. And Jimmy Butler is still down, holding his right knee as Harden.
That player spotted up.
Nene, nice take by the... Excellent passing by the Rockets, and Joe Johnson pays
because he's so physically strong and capable on the box.
Nene's giving him good minutes tonight off the bench. Here's Crawford trying to answer, and he does. But they've held Minnesota under 40% from the floor.
Well, they're outscoring the bench.
Bielitsa puts it on the floor, finds Teague, and Teague gets the layup.
A little more shooting, so it opens space a little bit.
Johnson, beautiful. Paul with the pull-up, and he scores. That Towns, hand fighting with Harden, and Towns this year. He not just leads them in minutes, but leads the league in minutes. He rests the All-Star game to get physically and mentally ready for the All-Star break. He goes down.
Well, think about the shot making he has given this team in late game situations. Wow.
Towns fires to Crawford. And Crawford gets that one. Double digits. Teague drives and scoops it up. Teague closing in on his 3rd straight 20-point game. He had only 4 all year prior to that. What a look by Harden.
A foot the entire night.
Wiggins pulls up and connects. In fact, Lucas will take a basketball, put it right by Capella's head to get the proper shooting stroke as Chris Paul gets rid of New Orleans in the game that DeMarcus Cousins actually got hurt in the closing stretches of the game.
Am I swaying you to my side?
Again, it's just after we were here for Game 3 last year against San Antonio. I know this is a different Rockets team. 4 games left after tonight for Houston. 13 of those will be away from Toyota Center. Great look to Ariza. And a turnover. Shabazz Muhammad. Not sure what that...
The biggest key to our success, the biggest one, and you're talking about the win streak. They went from 14 turnovers to 10.
Yes.
And I think Golden State, as Muhammad gets that finish.
For Los Angeles. Houston will win its 11th straight game. The Rockets, as Harden... Wolves fall to 36 and 26. But